Greetings, Gemini, and welcome to the future. This is your love tarot reading for June 2nd, 2021, Wednesday. I already drew the theme. I promise I'm not cheating. You saw this one yesterday, but it came up again today. Unfortunately, you didn't get to see the draw, secondary to technical difficulties, but I'm sure you'll forgive me. Courage in love is important. Be willing to take the bold risks, for when lightning strikes, you have to harness it, or it disappears. The first card I drew was King of Cups. A fellow on a firm foundation and a watery base has risen out of the masses of poor self-understanding into someone with a full self-reflective capability, but one who has risen above the need to critique or quest, who has achieved their own mastery. This is your empathy leader, someone who understands the people around them enough to issue judgments that resonate with them and aren't necessarily him imposing his will on others. This is someone who's able to take the perspective of the people around him and judge based on their needs and not his own. Bear that in mind in your search for love. All too often we impose our own desires on a partner and write them into our story as we would want them. Approach love with a blank slate and draw on it together. Don't create an outline and expect someone else to color it in based on your desires. Otherwise, you create a network that's going to be filled with dependency. Network. I like scaffold better. That's what's nice about being a writer. I can edit later. Oh well, you get the raw deal here. I hear authenticity is a popular thing. Oh dear. Three of Swords is heartbreak. And I want to know what this is about, because obviously this speaks for itself. It's raining in the background. You have three swords piercing a heart here. Whether this is a cautionary tale or something that's in the future, let's find out. Let's drill down a bit. What about this heartbreak? Is this something that is avoidable? I like to do a split on cards like these because it implies two paths. Rest and respite. Happy family. This split to me implies the difference between dynamism and stillness. Given that courage is the theme, it suggests to me that dynamism is going to be the answer to avoid the heartbreak. Complete stillness, inactivity, and expecting things to change without doing anything differently is going to lead you down the wrong road. However, courage. Show courage. Be willing to be bold, take risks, and, frankly, do yourself well. It'll end well. Hard work and patience. Again, this came up in the general reading right here. The Seven of Pentacles, a fellow digging a large pile of ore to be refined, sees more in the ground and pauses to take a quick breath, but he's hard at work. This is a fellow who's diligent. This is a fellow who is not being still for long because he sees that there's work to be done and there's wealth to be yielded. Victory lap. One of my favorite cards in the deck, the Six of Wands. This guy's basically riding in front of it, his allies with a victory wreath on his pole, and they're cheering him on as it goes. This suggests that hard work and courage will bear fruit. Your greatest enemy. Solitude. It speaks for itself. Your greatest ally. Boundaries. This is a funny one, considering that it's for a love reading, which is basically about letting someone in your walls. But in this case, your greatest ally is to make sure that you let the right ones in. Bear that in mind, because many times in life we're seduced, and it doesn't lead us to the truest version of ourselves or lasting love. Know your heart. Know what you seek. Don't be distracted. Thank you, Gemini. Behavioral economists suggest that I tell you to hit like and subscribe to increase my viewership. Thus, please hit like and subscribe. Be well.